So we're at Home Daily Bible reading for April 16th, Thursday. And the topic is Decree Against the Jews Struck Down. So what we read on Wednesday was Haman going into the quarters with the queen, because the queen had requested that he and the king come to a banquet, and then she asked for them to come a second day. Haman goes home and he is happy about being asked about the queen and the things that the queen is doing. And then he says the only thing that troubles him is Mordecai. So we see the players right now as Mordecai, Haman, and Ahasuerus and Esther. They are the four players that we see in this particular story. So Haman has decided to build gallows 50 feet high in the air, saying that Mordecai is going to be hanged on these gallows. Today's lesson comes out of Esther, the book of Esther, chapter 8. Verse 3 through 8 is what I'm going to read. And Esther spake again before the king and fell down at his feet. So from 5 to 8, a lot of things happen. Haman's plot is destroyed. His house and all of the people that are in it destroyed, his friends. And Haman also is hanged on the same gallows that he put up for Mordecai. So Esther spake yet again before the king, and fell down at his feet, and besought him with tears to put away the mischief of Haman the Agagite, and his device that he devised against the Jews. Then the king held out his golden scepter, which was one of those laws or rules that they had at the time, that if the king held out his scepter to you, you were capable, able to come before him and make a petition to him. He held out his scepter toward Esther, so Esther arose and stood before the king, and said, If it please the king, if I have found favor in your sight, and the things seem right before the king, and I be pleasing in your eyes, let it be written to reverse the letters devised by Haman the son of Hammedatha the Agagite, which he wrote to destroy the Jews, which are in all the king's provinces. Well, the problem with the letter that Haman wrote is once the king seals a law or a letter, then it can't be changed. That was the rule of the Persians. The Persians said, no, nothing can be changed. Once the king sets his seal on it with his ring, it can't be changed. But Esther's asking for a reversal of this. Then she says, For how can I endure to see the evil that shall become my people? Because she has now confessed to the king that she also is a Jew. And how can I endure to see the destruction of my kindred? Then the king, Ahasuerus, who is also Xerxes, depending on what you're reading, said unto Esther the queen and to Mordecai the Jew, Behold, I have given Esther the house of Haman, and him they have hanged upon the gallows, because he laid his hand upon the Jews. Write ye also for the Jews as you like it in the king's name, and seal it with the king's ring. For the writing which is written in the king's name and seal with the king's ring may no man reverse. So now he's giving them the opportunity, Mordecai and Esther, the opportunity to do the exact same thing that Haman did. So they have to compose a letter, they have to write it, and then it's going to go out among the provinces also. And then we skip in this lesson. This lesson tells us that Mordecai helped to craft the letter, and that Mordecai, they sent it everywhere, including from India to Ethiopia, 127 provinces where they sent all of this. And then the day of when they were supposed to destroy everybody, the Jews had light and gladness and joy and honor. and in every province, in every city, whithersoever the king's commandment and his decree came, and the Jews had gladness, a feast and a good day, and many of the people of the land became Jews. For the fear of the Jews fell upon all of them. Why did the fear of the Jews fall upon all of them? Because they had, in essence, reversed what the Persian king had said couldn't be reversed. What the Persian law had said could not be reversed. So they became Jews. They became the ones that were saying that God is better than everybody else because this lady, this man, these people helped change what the king had said initially. So that's our lesson. That is Thursday, April 16th, decree against the Jews struck down.